Hi friends and hello, welcome to IGCSE Sudarshan Studio. What an irony, by the way. The checkpoint examination that we had in India with the code of 0893, the same questions or some similar type of questions were there for your checkpoint examination, and whatever we had in this progression test, basically the revision paper, we say it as a revision paper or a progression test here. These this kind of questions, a little bit the same kind of questions were repeated for the checkpoint exam, and that's a great thing that if you have practiced this paper on IGCSE Sudarshan Studio before the examination, so definitely it must have helped you. Okay, so we are doing this paper 0893 checkpoint stage 9, and today's date is 20th April 2025. This is for grade 8 paper, so this is a 2025 progression test. So we have already done few questions, that is from 1 to 10 we have finished, and let's see the 11th question. So we have done with 10 questions here with Blessy. All blessings from the Blessy. Okay, so now we are on 11th question. I will send you the link of next two parts also that we have discussed, question 1 to 5 and then 5 to 10, okay, in that two videos link today. So let's see, we can solve, let's see, we can do this 11th one here, and please remember here, graphical, whenever there's a graph question, use only pencil. Now benefit of pencil is you can erase it very easily, right? If there is any mistake you can erase it, but if you are using a pen, remember you cannot erase it. Fine, so let's do this one. Carlos collect information about the density of water at different temperature. Fine, so this is what we have, temperature at 0 degrees Celsius and the density of the water. Carlos graph to plot a Carlos start to plot a graph and complete the graph of the information in the table by plotting the result from for 30, 40 and 60. So please check out here, already I think 4 representations are there, 1 2 3 4, that means okay, that means 1 2 3 and 4, these are done for you. Fine, so we have to just check. Okay, so we have to just check with 30, 40 and 60. So 30 is 995, okay, and plus and minus will always be accepted in IGCSE paper. So let's have the next one here, 995. So where do we land on 995? There you go, 995.7. so on 30 it should be somewhere here. So we mark at X here at 30 degrees Celsius, at 40, let me just zoom in, and there you go, 40, 992 at 40, so it should be around this, so we'll mark it here. And the last one is 60, and they have mentioned 983, so 983 should be on this one, 83. Fine, now very important thing, so once we are done with this part, draw a smooth curve through the point. So what we do is we will draw a smooth curve. Fine, and let me use this one, and so let's see. Okay, it's a kind of freehand drawing, so you can mark it like this. Remember not to touch at 0 here, it should be up to here, so this is your final point. Okay, don't exceed it beyond this because examiner did not ask anything beyond this one, very important part. So this is there, and so that's how you get your 2 marks here, right? 1 mark is here for all points, So points plotted correctly, and very important, this is your 1 mark. Fine, so you get 1 marks here for plotting it, and the second one is for your smooth curve, so that makes total 2 marks. Fine, so we have covered this too. Let's move to the next question. The next question is, ice has a density of 918 kg per meter cube at 0 degree Celsius. So complete the sentence to explain if ice will float or sink when dropped in 0 degree Celsius water. Use the data from the table. Now the ice will, of course, remember the Titanic, the great Titanic, it sank because of the iceberg. Fine, so the ice will of course float, and reason for this, now let's check first of all our water. At 0 degrees Celsius, water density is 999.8 kg per meter cube. Am I right? Okay, so this is what the density of the water is. Now check out the density of ice, 918. So because ice has lower density, than water, that's it. Ice has lower density than water. Or you can give a comparative thing like ice water density, this is or, okay, fine, water density is 999.8 kg per meter cube, and ice density is 918 kg per meter cube, and this difference makes ice to float on water. Fine, so basically this is what we have, and 81.8 kg per meter cube will be the difference of this. Fine, so this is how you can do it for your second one. And yes, 1 marks for your ice will float or sink, second mark is for your reasoning for that. So this is how you get 2 marks, and voila, we have done with this. Fine, 2 marks done. Now let's check out with the next question. What do you have in 12th? Oh, earth and science. Okay, so there are 4 pictures, and they are saying describe the collision or collision theory for the formation of moon. So if you have checked with the earth and space or earth and science topic, here you can see there are a random sequence here, A, B and C and D. So complete the table. First we need to write the correct order. Okay, remember the distribution of marks is, first thing is for the correct order. If you write the correct order, you get 1 marks. Okay, and then description, of course, a 2 marks were. So let's see the correct order for this. So what do you see first here? What could be? So here is a Big Bang kind of thing. Here is a rotation, then you have some dust particles, and there is a small planet. So what happens in the first category here? The first one, of course, should be your C. There is a small planet, fine, which is moving towards the earth, you can say. Small planet is close to earth or moving towards the earth. So small planet moving towards earth. Okay, now Next one, so what happens when they are moving towards, of course, when the small planet move towards this, okay, so there we have the a collision, right? Now you can write small planet collide. You just need to write whatever is there in the picture. Small planet will will collide, and then we have the D. There you form the dust particles, and then it is like the planet is moving around the revolving around the earth. So D1 should explain you the debris after this collision. Debris, so what we say, debris collects around the earth. Debris collects around the earth. Okay, and the last one of course is your B, in which we are going to write the dust comes together to form the moon. To form moon. So this is how you get all 4 marks description here. If you get all this description correct, you get 2, and for your letters you get 1. That is how you get 3 marks. Fine. If the description only 2 or 3 descriptions are matching, so I'll write the criteria also. If 2 or 3 descriptions are matching, you get only 1 mark. Only one description is matching. Okay, if only one description is matching, the award is 0. There is no marks for if there is a letter or one of the description is matching with the question number 12. Fine. So I hope you have understood about this one. So let's move towards the next one. B. Describe one piece of evidence for the collision theory for the formation of the moon. What would be the evidence from the earth and science topic? We know that the rock samples from the moon, okay, are similar to the rock on earth. Okay, this can give you again 1 mark. Fine. Let's move to the next question here, 13th one, and this must be the, oh, we have 3 more questions to go. Fine. So let's go with the 13th one. A teacher described the function of the kidney using an analogy. Okay, now after using this analogy, when kidney cleans the blood, it is like cleaning the content of a bag. Fine. When the kidney cleans the blood, it is like cleaning the content of a bag. All the contents are removed from the bag to be cleaned. The useful contents are put back into the bag. So it is just like kidney is filtering the blood, during which the unwanted materials are out of the body, excreted. Fine. The required thing is absorbed by the body, absorbed in the blood. So describe one strength and one limitation of this analogy about the kidney. So we have one strength and one limitation. What would be the strength here? The strength would be it visualize a process that cannot be seen, or you can write the mechanism of cleaning is similar. Okay, the mechanism, the explanation that is given here. Okay, sorry for that. The mechanism of cleaning is similar. That is, useful substances are separated. Okay, separated of useful material. What would be the limitation of this one? What would be the limitation? Let's check out the thing here. The useful content are put back into the bag here. All contents are removed from the bag to be cleaned. This is something here limitation. All the contents are removed from the bag to be cleaned, but kidney cannot do such kind of thing. So we can write here is the filtering happens within the kidney but everything is taken out of the bag for cleaning. This is the limitation. They have mentioned that everything, and kidney cannot do such kind of thing because they have to absorb the required amount of salts or the ions, okay, so that only the urea can be excreted. So that was the limitation with this analog and strength of this analogy. Fine, I hope that makes it clear. One strength, one limitation, total 2 marks. Okay, next moving to our 14th question, and this is what Angelique collects some woods. Fine, where she has collected we don't know, but let's see. She has collected some wood. She sorted the wood into sample of different size. There is a large sample, then the same large sample has been cut down into 2 parts, then 4, and then into the smaller parts here. Now investigate which sample of the wood burn the fastest. Any guess? I think this is something which is very much realistic. Now if you see, if you compare some things, or if you have checked this, small particles, they do burn very easily, the small size particle, whereas a large size particle takes some time. And the reason behind that will be about the surface area. Basically they are talking about the surface area here, and how you are going to explain this answer with related to the surface area. So can you help me with this? Suggest the hypothesis, give a scientific reason, and so what do you think in this? Fine, so let's see. I hope you got your answer, or you have made some hypothesis here. So let's see here what we get. Suggest the hypothesis, what she writes here. Give a scientific reason for your answer, of course. So I think the smaller the PIECES pieces of wood, the faster they burn. So this is my hypothesis, that the smaller the pieces of wood, the faster they burn. But what would be the reason behind this? First one, you can write the mass or of the wood sample, or you can mention here mass of the wood sample is low. Am I right? You can write volume too. The mass word can be replaced by the volume, but you can mention it that surface area of the wood. Area of the wood. Is it low or more? Tell me. What are we talking about here? Surface area, but is it very low for the small piece, or is it very much high for the small size? Let me know into the comment box of the topic related to our density and about the surface area. Please remember ice cube or a sugar cube, and then you have small particles of sugar, or let's say dust or powder of sugar. Fine. So which one will dissolve early, the larger, the ice cube or the sugar cube, or the powder of sugar? Let me know into the comment box related to the surface area of the wood. This is on you guys, so whoever are doing some topic or revision, just check out with the surface area and please let me know into the comment box what we have to mention of about surface area here, and I am leaving this to you. But I gave you one of the answer here, that mass of the wood sample is low, so that can give you the marks. Whereas you can also write, this is for you guys as a homework, you can mention it in the comment box, and I'm giving one more answer, and that would be the time to time for complete combustion. Okay, complete combustion. Combustion means something which burns in the presence of oxygen. So complete burning here. Time for complete combustion for small size wood is less. That's it. Okay, so I gave you 2 points here. One I think will give you marks, and I gave you 2 points here, so you can write any one of it, fine, which will give you total 2 marks. But please remember, surface area is up to you. So I'll just highlight it, and please do this work. This will definitely help you guys. I think yeah, fine. Just we need to remove this. Let me show you. Oh, okay, so my bad, something with this. But I hope you got the answer here. So this is what we are talking about, surface area. Okay, let's go to the next question. Suggest 2 measurement Angelique makes to test her hypothesis about which sample would burn fastest. Now what makes that? You can repeat this thing here, because volume of the wood sample you can mention, or smaller the pieces they can burn faster, or you can mention the same thing here again. 2 measurement makes test for the hypothesis which make the wood burn fastest. One is again the same time here, you can mention this thing, or you can also mention surface area. Shall I give you? Fine, let's put it. Smaller the piece of wood have a larger surface area. So smaller the piece, larger the surface area. Okay, this is one of the very important question here. So here you get 2 points for this one. Time for complete combustion, guys, here. Okay, time for complete combustion for small wood size, for small piece of wood, will be very less. You can mention the same point here also, or related to the surface area. The smaller the piece of wood will be there, the smaller the piece, the larger the surface area. So 2 points here. And do remember this, the density topic questions, they generally do ask in paper 1 as well as in paper 2. Okay, so please check out the density topic, do a thorough revision, and be confident while you are solving the question. Fine. Okay, so think this is the last question, 15th question. So paper 1 we have total 15 questions. So I think we made video 1 question paper, first part, second part, and this is the third part. Okay, Yuri draws a model to help explain the difference between heat and temperature. Fine, the model to help explain the difference between heat and temperature. Fine, and Yuri says my model is good because I can see difference and similarities. The temperature of water is the same in each beaker. Fine, here we will write the thing which is mentioned here, temperature is same. So that means thermometer must be showing the same temperature. The temperature of the water is same in each beaker, and describe how the model shows the temperature is same. Now if the temperature of water is same in each beaker, water temperature, assume it is at room temperature, 30 degrees Celsius or 37 degrees Celsius. Describe how the model shows temperature is same. What we can see in thermometer, they did not mention which type of thermometer, alcohol or mercury thermometer. So we can see this one, liquid present in the thermometer are at the same level, and if it is at the same level, that means the temperature is same. So level of the liquid in thermometer, level of liquid. Please remember, alcohol thermometer is there as well as mercury thermometer, but as they did not mention, we can write level of liquid in thermometer is same, and that gives a mark. Next, the heat content of water is different in each beaker. Now the heat content of water is different, and describe how the model shows this difference. If there is a heat content difference, and that means if heat is different, evaporation will also be very rapid if the temperature is more. So you can see the volume of water is completely different on both of the sides, right? So we can mention the volume of water are different. Volume of water in both the beaker is different, and done. So we are done with all our 15 questions. We have completed this within 45 minutes. Try to do this within 45 minutes. We have completed, and the score that we will secure, of course, be confident guys, 50 by 50, and this will makes the examiner happy, you as well as your parents proud of yourself. Fine. So be confident while solving it. Do remember, you get a periodic table at the end of this. Don't forget to check out the last page. This will also help you to give few marks, gain few marks when you are solving some chemistry problems. And this was me, Sudarshan, signing out on this today's video. If you like, then subscribe, and please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and what else? Like, subscribe, share, and please hit the notification bell so that you can get all the updates of upcoming exams, paper solutions, and even the online classes links also. So please like, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell. Ta-da! See you in the next video. Take care guys.